Hey, Ray.
Hey,
Welcome back.
thanks.
Do you have some final words? Put the mic right up to you.
Okay, I think I'm going to join Mark and David in saying that that there are no final words. That it's poetry, it's the content that's brought us together, but it's not just the poetry that's kept us together. It's the sense of community. I'd like to add that, and well, before I add, I want to do a shout out to all the wonderful people in the Breakfast Club who have allowed me to hang out with them as long as I bring the coffee. And the discussion forum is on fire right now. So shout out to the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Poets Study Group that Melissa Hayes runs. We've been friends since the very start. Shout out to all the Portuguese speakers who've taken ModPo. There's an active ModPo group just in Brazil, but there's another active group of folks in Portugal and Portuguese speakers in South Africa and in the Netherlands and Spain and Germany, and we've all somehow found each other through ModPo. So that brings me to the other piece I want to say about the community. There's one qualifying adjective that we haven't used about the community that I like to interject here. We have a beloved community. Now I know the ladies in the Breakfast Club are going to Google that, and I'm happy that they will because they'll find out what I want to say here. We have a beloved community because we all kind of dig each other. We all kind of like each other. And if we didn't like each other, we'd be shouting at each other through the forums. And there's some shouting, and in fact, if you go to a group of hostels, you'll see all kinds of weird stuff. But it's a wonderful community, and it's difficult to, and I'll throw a piece of ModPo here. It's difficult to create this level of a beloved community in this restful world we live in. Mm. It's hard, but we've achieved it. We've achieved it because of Al and because of the TAs. But we've achieved it because of the sort of egalitarian democratic spirit that's pushed out across all 35,000 of us. But I guess if there's a final word, it's not the poetry, it's not the content, it's something else. And I think that now that we're all together, we're going to spawn some incredible things just from our group, and I can't wait to see it.
Thank you, Ray Maxwell. Laura Cushing, founder of the Facebook group.
Hi.
ModPo mainstay.
I'm going to try not to cry, but I apologize in advance. Just before I get into that, I just want to remind everybody that we do have the Facebook group, and we're going to be keeping that up indefinitely, so come join us. And we're also working on an anthology, trying to get a webpage up where you guys can submit your poetry, your essays, your reactions to ModPo, and we'll keep you informed of that as we go along. And just to tell you a bit about my story and what I think about ModPo, I have suffered through my life here and there with insufficient language for the things that I wanted to express. I was undiagnosed autistic in my childhood, and I would scream and cry when I didn't have words to say what I wanted to say. And there was a level of language that I always felt was a barrier between me and my life. And in ModPo, I learned to close read and to look at language in a different way and to take that and apply it to my life. And as a woman who has lived through a very difficult and dysfunctional life, who's been through, I have PTSD and I have the Asperger's, and it's hard for me to connect with people. And I've connected with so many people through ModPo, and I've learned so many things that will stay with me through my whole life. And I don't know how to say thank you, but thank you. Sorry.